Morning Networking. This is where we connect your faces to our local business places. My name is Christopher Boyer. I'm one of the past presidents of the Lake Oswego Chamber of Commerce, and it is my fantastic pleasure to be your host today, to welcome you here to MassMutual, which has been a member of our community for quite some time. They've been doing a lot of good work. I don't know, how many of you are familiar with MassMutual? Ever heard that name before? Yeah, a little. How's that?
There we go.
How's that for brand recognition?
I like that.
Is that okay? All right. Well, as you all know, we get together at these different local businesses and we shine a light on them. So please join me in shining a light on the managing partner of MassMutual, John Whitehead.
All right. I'll just talk. Right. I think everyone will be able to hear me. Well, welcome. What a great group. This is my first one of these, and I'm impressed by how many people come out nice and early in the morning. Probably one of our last nice days of the summer, unfortunately, looking at the weather next week. I know, but I'm an Oregonian, so I know the drill. So welcome, everyone. Yeah, excited to have you guys all here. My name's John Whitehead. I'm the managing partner of the firm. MassMutual, for those that don't know, we are a national company. We've actually been around for 172 years, based, as you might imagine, in Massachusetts. But this is the Oregon version of what we call a general office. And there's about 65 versions like us throughout the United States. So we're in every state. And what we do, here we've got probably about 35 or 40 advisors that are kind of centered out of this office. We have a few up in Vancouver. We have another location down in Salem that has a few, and then a few others that are kind of sprinkled around. So we basically cover the state of Oregon and into Washington. But as you guys are probably aware, everything's virtual these days. So we really have clients all over the United States. As a financial advising firm, the way I explain it to people, what we do, really in its simplest form is we solve problems. We sit down with a business or a family or an individual. We get to know them. We get to know their situation. We ask them a lot of questions. We figure out, where they're at, where they want to get to, and how we can help them get from point A to point B, whatever that may be. For some people, it might be planning for retirement. For some people, it might be, protecting their family in case something awful happened. And, for like a business owner, it might be setting up something for their employees to make sure that their employees are taken care of if something were to happen either to the business or even themselves. So really what we do is we build that relationship and we gather the data, and then we present a roadmap through our planning software, through our financial planning software, and we help someone achieve their goals. So it's really a very people-oriented business. It's not really a sales type of a position. I think it's more of an educational type of a situation where we're helping people achieve their goals. The fact that we use financial products and platforms, those are just our tools. That's just really what we use. But we really, once again, help people with their goals, whatever that may be. So, once again, excited to have you guys here. And I don't know if I'm supposed to open it up to questions or not, but if anybody does have any questions about MassMutual.
I know you said that you solve problems, but what was it that inspired you to get to this?
Ooh, great question. So I've been doing this since right out of college, since 22. And I've always been here, always in Oregon. Why are people laughing like that? So to help with the math, I've been doing it 33 years. If you can take 33 and add 22, that's how old I am. But yeah, so what inspired me is really the desire for me personally, it was the coaching. Because I came from an athletic background, I really enjoyed the coaching, the mentoring aspect of things. So my role at the firm, after being an advisor for about 5 years, I switched over to more of a leadership position where I recruit, train, develop new advisors that are coming into the business and help them get going. So that's what's motivated me and driven me for, 28 of the 33 years that I've been doing it.
Awesome.
And so yeah. Any other questions about MassMutual? Now, I've got some of our advisors up here, or two. Kevin over here. We've got Martin. We've got Bo.
Hello.
I don't know if there's anyone else, but Martin, I know, invited a few people. So
Yeah. Hi, so good morning, everybody. My name is Martin Barra. I'm one of the agents here. So just to kind of back up what John had said, people like myself and Bo and Kevin, we're kind of outwardly engage our community. So I've met a couple of people here from the Lake Oswego Chamber at this chamber and other chambers. So we're out actively engaging with our community. But to give you a kind of real life aspect of what it's like to work here. So John is, you know, the mentor, the leader, or one of the leaders we have here. A day in the life of an agent at MassMutual. Monday morning, leadership training, inspiration, classes here that start at 8 o'clock. So you guys are all having coffee and getting out of your bed. We're hard at work. at 8 o'clock in the morning, doing leadership training, inspiration, how does it affect us personally? How does it develop us for our practices? Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, technical aspects of life insurance training, annuities training, estate planning. So as somebody who works here, I can attest that there is a great support, education, and resources to kind of lift our team up and to educate and support us. And then, as I've mentioned to a couple of folks here, and I can take people on a tour of the office if you want, but so there's this room, this is where we all meet and do our education in the morning. And then we have a couple of what's called DBAs, so they're boutique wealth management firms that operate out of here. There's Lake Oswego Wealth Strategies, Resolute Wealth Advisors, and Cedar Creek Financial that operate out of here. And then there's like a bullpen of agents, disability specialist, life insurance specialist, retirement planning specialist, wealth advising specialist. So individually, we work here, but we have a great team of resources to back us up. So that kind of just explains what it's like to work here. Thank you.
Great.
Fantastic.
Good synopsis.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us here
You bet.
today. And another round of applause for our host. I love that you guys are going through so much education. Is there anybody here, speaking of educating people, is there anybody here where this is your